welcome back to episode 6 of the Voltz series. For those of you who left early last time, I found out what this thing actually was. It's kind of like the Paxel, but a hell of a lot better. It's the pickaxe, axe, and shovel in one, but it's also the sword as well. Now, what I didn't know, and what I found out and placed after the bit where I said the episode was over, is if I shift and right click, I can change the efficiency, which is essentially the power. So if we turn this up to 100 and run into our mine quick, you'll see how quick it is. Now, I've been playing around with it for a little while. It does seem to one-shot most mobs, but you'll see how just how fast it mines. And I've noticed that it doesn't seem to take down any electricity, and I'm wondering whether that's due to my suit, because that seems to be charging stuff. I had a real problem yesterday trying to get empty batteries from one chest all the way over to the crafting bench to craft something, and it would charge them up on the way, which was quite annoying. So I think so I think that might be why the battery's not running low. Right, so we've got a lot to do today. I have got a death point. I did die exploring earlier, but I think I found oil, so we're going to go back over there and hopefully we'll get some oil, if it's not sludge again. Then first thing we're going to do is fix our electrics, because I've been looking into why our wires keep catching fire, and I think I found a suitable replacement. And then we're going to do something that I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. You're going to have to wait and see, but yeah, it's going to involve transport. That's all I'm going to tell you. Oh, and also, the electric bow, we have this back now. Turns out, fire mode, you can turn it on, but it's not shift and right click for some reason, it's shift and M. And before, M would bring up this menu, which is the minimap menu. So shift and M wasn't actually doing anything, so I've configured the keys, so now I can shift and M, and you can see fire mode goes on and off. So when it's on, we shoot a flaming arrow, which is great, and the fire stays there. And hopefully I won't set everything here on fire. That was a bad idea. So the first things first, we're going to make these cables. These universal cables. A little bit more expensive by the looks of things, but if it's going to stop everything catching on fire, then it's going to be worth it, because we can't actually plug these back in anymore because they keep catching on fire. And look at this. Ben's been working hard with some of this uranium stuff, and he's been throwing yellow cake at me and trying to kill me. He's even built himself a little nuclear room, which is exciting. So I wonder if I can do this in here actually, because that would be easier, wouldn't it? Oh, I can. Great. So let's get this for our steel. I'm not sure we're going to need quite as much as this. We have to use redstone for the power at the moment because we don't have any. And we can smelt this up and make some of these wires. Now, it says universal, and the searches I did said that these would work. So I'm hoping they will. I'm hoping it's not a waste. Yeah. So I'm going to get all this smelted up, and then I'll be back with you in just 1 minute. So whilst this is smelting, there is actually something I need to show you. And I'm sorry, but I did do it again. I built some great stuff off camera. It seems every time I build something good, I end up doing it at silly o'clock in the morning, so I can't record. But I built an EMP tower and a radar station, and these are both quite expensive. How do I do? Oh, I'll open it up in here. So this is how it's built. It takes an elite circuit, which is quite expensive, and steel plates, battery boxes, motors, and wires. These take advanced circuits, which each take a diamond. So that was fairly expensive. And we also made a radar, which is this one. This one wasn't that bad at all. This is quite good. You make them with radar guns, which I should have played around with when I had one, but I didn't, so I'm not really sure what they do. But these, if you can link these up by redstone, and if you were to power both of them, the radar can detect players. It can detect missile launchers. It can detect incoming missiles. And it will send a signal to the EMP tower when it does. And what the EMP tower will do, depending on the mode you have it set, if I put it down, I'll show you. It shouldn't have any power, so I shouldn't be able to mess this one up. You can choose electricity, which, like it says here, will take out all the electronics, like a normal EMP, but it will also disrupt missiles, or both, depending on what one you want. You can also set the radius. So what this does is, if they were to fire a missile and it was powered and the radar picks it up, it will send a redstone signal to the EMP, which will then, so that will do, which will then take the missile out of the sky. It will shut it down basically, and then it will turn it into an entity which falls to the ground, which we can then pick up. I think it uses quite a bit of power, so I think what we should do is save a battery box near the surface, so we can get their missiles when they shoot them at us. It might only take out 1 or 2, so it might be something we have to plan ahead with. Oh, I need to get some redstone now. These things are still in the way. Yeah, so it might be something we have to time right, because they might wait to fire their big gun missiles, or they might shoot them off first. We really don't know. They might even not have missiles. Who knows exactly what's going to happen yet. So yeah, so that's the plan with them. So I'm sorry I made them off camera again. Seems to be the way. How many of these we're going to need? How many can we make? Yeah, let's make a stack. I think that should be okay. Right, let's go put these in then. Hopefully these will connect up. If they do, we should have wires that don't catch fire. Should be nice. It says it does work with mechanism. It tells you the mod packs it works with. So let's see if I connect this. Doesn't look like it's going in, does it? These don't have any power though, so maybe that's why we're not seeing anything. What about around here? Yeah, see, to me that doesn't look connected. So maybe I'm gonna need to make one of those. Is it an energy cube? Yeah, I think we might need to make one of these. Steel casing. Well, this is very possible, I think. So I think I'm gonna build us one of these. These advanced ones aren't much more expensive either, are they? What's the difference? Alright, have I not clicked on it? Oh, I'm still clicking on the basic energy. We need to make one of them anyway. So let's make a basic energy cube. So an osmium ingot. I'm going to do this off camera actually, because we've got a lot to do today, and it's going to get very long if I spend all my time doing things on camera. So I'm going to make one of these energy cubes, or at least prepare the parts, and I'll see you in a second. There we are, a basic energy cube. Yeah, let's throw this down and see if it will connect. How would you break these? Am I going to need a wrench? No. Maybe a wrench is much quicker though. There you go, see that connects. Let's run upstairs and make sure these connect to the solar panels. I'm pretty sure they will. I think they're from the same mod pack. But it's better to be sure, because I don't want to dig all the way up there and take out all the cable for it not to work. Yeah, it's quite a shame that we couldn't just use the standard copper wires, but it was at night time. Oh, I don't want to get mobbed by creepers. Is it turning day, or is it becoming night? I think it's becoming night. So what I might do in that case, to avoid losing everything to creepers once again, is I'm gonna go and hide, and yeah, I'll be back with you when it's daytime. The sun has come back. What a great day. Let's go have a look at our solar panels. Oh, I wonder where they could be. Yeah, that's what's... Oh, I destroyed a leaf. Alright, let's take these out then, and put in these ones. Hopefully that looks promising. It also looks like it's trying to connect to that cable, which is kind of strange. What's happening there? Well, I know that these don't usually... No, yeah, I'd say that's connecting, personally. Yeah. We'll just use this to break the wires. Maybe turn it down a bit. What about that? What about that? Yeah, that'll do. So we'll feed these cables all the way along. I do hope they work. I'm gonna be gutted if they don't. They look like they will though, don't they? Kind of. Oh, I'm stuck. Yes. Free. Alright. So if these are in here, then we just need to go down here and destroy all of these and plug in these at the same time. That looks like it connects though, and I don't know if that's gonna still work. I don't want to dig all the way down there again. Oh, I'm breaking all the things ever. It's gonna be fine. Just don't even worry about it. It's gonna be absolutely fine. Probably. Oh, we can't even connect the cables, but we can jump super high, so it's fine. Told you it was fine. Let's go. Through our NASA workbench room, the Red Team Space Center. It's not going to happen. We're not going to make it to space. I don't think. I mean, maybe if we just mine for iron from now on, we might be able to make enough steel to get there. Oh. But it's not worth it, I don't think. Hopefully we'll do more of these series, and I think a race to the moon would be a great idea for one of them. I think I might need more of these cables too. Yeah, I think a race to the moon would be a lot of fun. Probably a much shorter series, but still hilarious nonetheless. So yeah, I think it's pretty great how all these mod packs work together. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I doubt it was any communication between the mod pack developers, but still, I think it's pretty great that they do. I am curious to know whether these wires were connecting, or whether they were just looked like they were. Oh, we're going to be just short as well, aren't we? Have we got any more steel? Yeah, I saved some steel, it's alright. We can come back up. How short are we? Oh, we're quite short actually. Might need to make some more steel. Or we could... Maybe we'll move the energy cube. I wonder if we can go from the energy cube to these boxes. I imagine we can. Let's move it back anyway. Let's get these. Oh, I'm always breaking holes in the... I need to carry stone with me. Stop patching it up with that. So what side does it go into then? Oh, I can't even pick it up. Yeah, there's some cracked sand from the biome which we'll visit a bit later. I'm going to say it's got one input and more output, so I'm going to say that the black one's the input. Yeah, well, it connects, so that's fine by me. And then we need to get enough cables. We might be able to do it with 8. Let's try it with 8, and we'll see. Hopefully 8 will be enough, or 9 even. Let's climb these vines. Oh, there's more than 8 blocks, isn't there? Surely there is. No, let's do this because we got to. No. Oh, it's fine. We can do it like this. Well, we can try. It turns out I'm not very good at it. Oh, we've run out. Yeah, we're gonna need. Yeah, maybe another 8. We'll do it. So 2 steel and a redstone. There we go. These wouldn't be too expensive. How the? Okay, these wouldn't be too expensive if it wasn't for the iron. If iron wasn't so hard to come by. Well, it probably isn't. We probably just don't look properly, but yeah. Oh, we're stuck on a vine. Can we place them here? From here? No, that's okay. Come on. Be enough. Be enough. Oh. One more set. One more set. This is wasting a lot of time for this episode. I'm very sorry about that. Feel free to skip ahead. Steel and this. This time. This one time. Oh, there's only one left as well. Probably could have just shortened it somewhere else. Oh, it's fine. Oh, I can't even place it from here because of these vines. I'll try to do this whilst we're falling. Can we even fall from here because of the vines? Yeah, we can. And, oh, nope. No, not that. Can we? No, let's just break for it. Get ready. Oh, we broke the wrong one. There we go. Oh, and I broke the vines. Good job, me. No more climbing up here then, I guess. Hopefully we won't have to. Hopefully it's not going to catch fire. That is the ultimate plan. And it looks like it's daytime, so we should be getting power. We're not. Good. That's what I like to see. I bet these ones definitely lose power over time, don't they? Or maybe it is nighttime. I can't tell whether that's the sky or not. I don't have up, don't even zoom. I don't even have night vision, so I don't know why I have an option. Let's try turning this around. Because you never really know. Bones. I don't think it's going to be that, though. What if you put it like this? No, that's the... It's that side again. Let's place it from this angle. Oh, no, I was completely wrong. Okay. That's fine. And then if we connect that to this, is that going to catch fire? Is that going to be okay? I think we're going to be okay. And they're charging. Okay. So maybe next time we'll upgrade this to an advanced. But for now, it seems like it's fixed. Good. Good. Right. So what's our next plan then? We've done our electricity. We've shown off our stuff. Let's go and find out whether this was oil. I'm going to empty some of my stuff because I don't want to die again and risk losing it. So I'm going to go and empty it in this little room of chests. And then I'll meet you at the surface. Can you hear it? Yeah. The sound of rain. I have realised after 6 days and 6 episodes, well, this is the 6th, that we never had our sound on. Well, we did, and I thought it was working, but it obviously wasn't. Yeah, you moo away, you little cow. Good for you. Let's go and find out that this is actually sludge and we wasted our time, because that's always the way. Oh, I forgot to fill in this. Let's go get some dirt. Oh, that's going to take ages. I wonder what we could do instead. Oh, we could use this thing. I'm pretty excited about it, in case you couldn't tell. With my over-exaggerated voice, I have the most enthusiastic voice in the world, which you probably already noticed. But yeah, let's go get some oil. Yeah. I don't think that was any better either, was it? No. That's fine. You can deal with it. These... I'm going to call it boot padding from now on, because I just can't say that word. The boot padding doesn't seem to be that effective. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's fine. If we do that, we don't take anything. Sometimes we drop off 1 square and we take damage. It's quite strange. So it's over in that direction. Now we could walk all the way around, or we could sail. And I kind of hate boats, so I'm gonna walk. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk all over these trees, all around these hills, and you're gonna come with me, and it's gonna be great, probably. So. I am having so much fun on this mod pack on this server, and just in general with this. It's been so great. There's something about, and I'm sure the majority of you, if there is anyone, have played on servers before, and there's something about being able to tab and see other names. There's something about just knowing that there's other people online that makes it, I don't know, a little bit more fun. Everyone online at the moment's plotting to kill me with giant nuclear missiles. Oh, Enderman. Give me your pearls. Give me your pearls. Yes. Oh, we're up to 6 now. Good. Cool aeroplane, mate. What was I saying? Yeah, there's something about it that just makes it seem more fun to me. It's definitely one of the reasons I enjoy Omniworld so much, is being able to log on and speak to people as well as playing games at the same time. It probably sounds silly. It's quite a small thing, but it does make a game that much better for me. I'm getting stuck in all these trees. You know, usually I'm not much of a social person. I mean, I can probably count all my friends on one finger. So it's quite different to be surrounded. I know it's all online and they're not really there, but to be surrounded by other players, it's kind of a different environment. But to have a constant stream of conversation is definitely an added bonus for me when it comes to servers. Obviously, we don't have that on here because we can't really talk too much about what we're doing because, well, it will give it away. Speaking of which, I don't want to press it now because we'll fall and probably die. But if we have a look at our chat box, you'll see that somebody overheated, which means it must have been one of them because it wasn't me. That happened earlier. So that means that they've got their power suits, and that means they've probably got their railguns. So yeah, we might have to be a little bit careful, but they have overheated, so they probably don't have any of the heatsink stuff or anything like that, or any of the cooling stuff. So I guess that's a bonus, but it's definitely something to take note of. So yeah, as I was saying, that's definitely one of the things I really like about servers and public games in general, which probably sounds really sad now I think about it, but yeah. Oh, there's a spaceship. But yeah, it's just one of those things. This is, I believe, red cobblestone. It's another biome which is called Mountain Ridge, I think. Or am I standing somewhere? Yep, Mountain Ridge. Which is, oh, we're hungry. Let's eat some steaks, which is cool. I'm not sure what these other biomes bring. The stuff that seems to be in these biomes, apart from these tiny cactuses, which I probably ran past 100 times on my search for cactus and didn't realise you could turn them into cactus green. Yeah, these blocks from these biomes seem to just be blocks from the biomes, really. I'm not really sure if you can do anything with them, but if you check them out on the not enough items thing, I want to know what this is, but I don't want to. I think it might be water, actually. I think it might just be the texture in this, because there's some green water over there. Oh god, let's hope it is. Is it water? Yeah, it is. That was such a bad idea, wasn't it? Jumping in here. If this wasn't, that would have been it. So I'm definitely certain now that these different biomes have slightly different heat aspects, because we ran through all of that stuff and we didn't overheat, and we've come from there to here. Yeah, look at it go up. So I think, yeah, what if I walk? Is that any better? Oh, not much. Probably still the same. If I jump, oh, that's way too quick. What's this? That's brown. That's the stuff we got. Jumped in the first place. This is what I was looking at, and I'm hoping. Oh, it's sludge. Of course it is. Why would it be anything useful? Why would it be? Why would it be? I'm going to find out at the end of this that sludge is the new name for oil or something, and I'm going to feel ridiculous for putting all this back, but you probably have to refine it into oil or something. Let's find out, actually. Let's pick some up. And let's... Oh, I sorted my thing. Sludge bucket. How do I... Oh, I'll search it. Sludge bucket. What do I do with it? Oh. Do I do anything with it? Liquid refinery. Sludge. Oh, liquid registry even. Is that just telling me sludge is sludge? Sludge boiler to make quicksand? That sounds cool. Sludge. It means sludge. It's named sludge. I suck at reading too, apparently. Right, let's just leave this here then. It's not really worth it, is it? I'm annoyed at that. Well, I haven't found any oil. And I know I suck at finding things, but it has been 6 days now. I thought might have found a little bit. I know the other team. There's a guy. I know the other team have. They found some, because they fell through it into lava. But we're gonna need it. It's almost vital. We can't have missiles without fuel, and we can't have fuel without oil. So at some point, that is a giant tree. At some point, we are gonna have to find it, which might take a while, but it's very necessary. Oh, this is the way we came on our first episode, I think. Well, I head back this way anyway, because we do have another searching adventure. I think I'm probably going to skip quite a bit of that because it's going to take a while. Because again, oh no, I have seen quite a lot of them, but they're all outside the base, and there's been quite a few player kills lately, so I want to try and avoid going out the base. And also, I haven't brought the stuff with me, so I'm going to have to go back and get it. I'm going to start my search, and then, yeah, we're going to find ourselves some transport. We did get another ender pearl. We're up to 6 now, but it's starting to look less and less likely that we're going to be able to get ourselves the jet boots or anything as such. Because it is getting close. They've been to the end and they've killed the dragon and everything, so they've probably got an end farm with jetpacks. That's probably how they overheated, actually. But we don't, because we haven't been there yet. Because we don't have a... What was that noise? Because we don't have a portal. Oh, was that the spring things working? Yeah, we haven't been there yet because we don't have a stronghold. So, alright, I'm going to keep running around. And then I'm going to head back and get what we need for our adventure. Taking so much damage. And then I will come back to you when we're ready to go and explore and find what we need. Yeah. We've done it. We found it. There he is. You're just what we need. So I need one of these. I'm gonna need one of these. And if I'm right, I can steer him. Yeah. Oh, no, be careful. Be careful. Alright, we're going to need to try and get him back to base. This is... Oh, yeah, this has got to be the slowest means of travel. This is the worst idea. But look at this little guy. I love pigs. I think they're great. Oh, there's a wall. Perfect. We can go in through here. Can they... Oh, they can climb up. Oh, that's great. See, we could definitely make it there. This could be fine. Don't even know why you're worrying. What's this? Oh, yeah. We're going to need to name him as well. Oh, no, sorry, mate. Come on. Come on. Yeah, we're going to need to think of a name for this little guy. Or girl. We'll ask it later. Yeah. Go on. Go on. Yeah. This is all cobble. Oh, I guess the wall's made of cobble. That's why I thought it was stone and it'd been broken. Alright, that's fine. How on earth are we going to get back to base without swimming? This is going to be quite a long adventure. Come on, we can make it. We're going to make it. And we're going to have to build this guy a little hut to live in. A little garage, almost. So we can take him out when we need him for our journeys. He's going to be our mascot, adventurer, helping guy, pig. Oi, 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 oi. There's pigs around here. Be careful, mate. No, so disrespectful. It's going to be alright. I need a name for him. I'm no good at names, especially on the spot. I'll think of a name for him for next time. Don't worry, it'll be so original and creative, and you never would have thought of it. Are we stuck? We're not stuck. Come on. Well, don't just stand there. Help. We could be drowning. You are a terrible dog. How on earth do I get... Oh. You are the worst dog I've ever seen. Come on, little guy. Come on. We don't need him. We got better friends. I'll introduce you to them if they ever come online. Hate you. Not you, pig. Him. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so this is gonna take it's gonna take quite a while to get through these 500 blocks. Oh, and we obviously can't go in water ever. Still the best mode of transport. Voltz is in 1.5, so obviously there aren't any horses or anything. And we've got a few saddles, and pigs are the best. So I'm gonna ride a pig. I've never moved so slowly in my life. All right, well I'm just gonna end it there because this is gonna get boring real quick. I hate these dogs now. So horrible. Wouldn't even help a drowning guy and his pig. Pigs are a real man's best friend, I think, because they're great. So yeah, that's gonna be it then. As always, leave a like if you did like it. If you didn't, don't. And yeah, any feedback is definitely helpful and always welcome. I'm terrible at riding this pig. Yeah, so I'll catch up with you next time.